G'day, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome to some more quizzing time with me and Phil. How you doing over there, Phil?
Yeah, not too bad. Fun trivia. We haven't done this one in a while. It's not been picked in quite a number
I think, we've
months.
only actually done quizzes on this site once, if I remember correctly.
Once, yeah.
Most of the time it's been BuzzFeed.
Yeah, we've done BuzzFeed a couple of times. We did one, Wolfenstein on here, and a Minecraft one, and then a general knowledge quiz.
Indeed.
But let's have another go at this then.
Yeah. So we sign off with a Danganronpa themed one that Phil noticed. This is Trigger Happy Havoc, the
this
first
will really
game.
test your knowledge. Yeah.
It's specifically it's about the free time events in that game. So I guess we're just
you
sort
can
of
remember them.
Yes, I reckon I can do quite well at this one. It's quite a memorable little game. So without further ado, I think we'll throw ourselves in. I like also it actually gives you the choices.
It'll take choices on the right there.
Yeah.
The question.
Yes.
So.
Okay, right. So in that case, question number 1. Makoto learns this person likely had a crush on him in middle school. I think I know instantly. I believe that is Sayaka, if I'm not mistaken. So do I have to drag it?
That was quite middle of the game, wasn't it? Where you sort of learned that.
Oh no, that was early on. It was way earlier. That was quite actually early.
No, it wasn't. No, I know things better than you. No, shut up. Fuck up, you
No, you don't.
Anyway,
it was early on.
She was the first to die, wasn't she?
She was, yeah. She was the first one, so you learn pretty early on in the game. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's her. Let's lock that one into there then. Sayaka Maizone, I think that's an easy one. Number 2. This person tells the tragic story of his grandfather, the former Prime Minister, and vows to be better. Yep, I think I know who that one is. Where is he? That is Kiyotake Ishimaru, the moral compass guy.
You see,
his free time events.
It is testing. We haven't done this one for a while. So
I haven't done it for a while.
Yeah, so it's really testing you now.
It is, yeah. So that's Kiyotake, I'm pretty sure. Number 3. Among the games this person has won include Russian Roulette, Mahjong, and the King of the Livestock. That's clearly Celestia. That's a pretty obvious one. That one.
Yeah.
Because she's the gambler girl. She knows.
Yeah, does make sense.
4. Makoto learns this person charges Makoto a lot of money for his services, and later tries to buy Makoto's organs and identity. That is, where is he? It's the top one. It's Hero. He has a Hero Hagakure, the psychic.
Oh dear, yeah.
Who basically has a lot of money woes. I think that was the whole deal with his free time events. Yeah. Basically, he's an idiot and he's massively in debt.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
This person tells Makoto they got into their hobby because they were too physically weak for anything else. That sounds like Chihiro Fujisaki.
She was the gamer.
That was Chiaki in Danganronpa 2. Chihiro was the programmer who you think is a girl at first, but then later...
Actually a man.
Yeah, it's actually a boy.
Yeah,
that's the one.
I was getting a bit confused there.
Yeah, well, Chiaki, Chihiro. Easy to sort of get them confused, I think. After complaining about needing to eat donuts and not working out, this person worries about gaining weight. Well,
that's
that is. As soon as she donuts.
God, the amount of times that she obsesses over donuts.
She does, yeah. So that's definitely her.
And what's the little fact that we know about her? It looks like the voice artist that voiced her seems to voice Laura in Spyro.
That's the one, yeah. God, what's the voice actress's name? I think it's Cassandra Lee Morris, is it?
Is it? Right,
I think the English VA for Aoi Asahina is also Elora in Spyro. She'll be, VA of a lot of probably quite noteworthy characters. But that's
very noticeable voice. Yeah.
That's just the thing. Obviously, when I was playing Spyro 2 and I was just listening to Elora's voice, I was like, I've heard this voice before. Indeed. Number 7. This person is willing to give up killing if it would make Byakuya happy. Well, it's got to be Toko, right?
Because the split personality, yes.
Yeah.
Bit of the old bipolar disorder, it sort of looks a bit like there.
Is it bipolar? Was it dissociative? I can't remember what it was specifically.
Yeah, it's one of those mental disorders. Yeah.
Number 8. This person tells Makoto about one of their creations, Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess. Okay, I want to correct this question. He did not create Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess. He was actually just a fan of it. It was Hifumi Yamada. So slight mistake in the question there.
The nerdy sort of one.
The nerd kid. Well, geek kid, I should say, rather. 9. This person tells Makoto about the origin of their gloves. Well, that's Kyoko.
Yes,
Kyoko,
yes.
there she is. Yeah, glove girl. That's right at the end of the game in the final trial.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. That is very towards the end of the game. Okay.
Indeed. Makoto learns this person was once homeless and lived on the streets. Ooh, who was that?
Oh, you don't know?
Oh, hang on, I've just realised.
I've
just realised something. Number 7, I've put Toko on there. Actually, Genocide Jack is technically an option, so should that not be the other way round? I think we can probably...
was Toko homeless?
I don't remember her ever saying she was homeless.
No, so maybe that was Genocide Jack. What you're saying was homeless, lived on the streets?
Maybe. I'm just wondering, is it like Genocide Jack that's technically the answer to question 7 about giving up killing? Because it could be.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll swap that around for now. We can always swap things around later on if.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Or we can come back to questions. So Makoto learns this person was once homeless and lived on streets. I don't recall who that was. I'm looking down the remaining characters who we've got. So we've got Toko, we've got Mondo, Junko.
Leon. I can't remember much about Leon because again he was killed off early.
He was. Sakura. I don't remember Sakura ever mentioning being homeless because I'm pretty sure Sakura had the whole thing with her family dojo and things like that. Yeah. And Byakuya, he won't have been homeless because he's the rich kid. Okay, well, let's leave 10 for now, and we'll see who we're left with by the end of it. 11. This person insults Makoto every opportunity and then offers him a position, as they say. That's got to be Byakuya, because he's...
Oh, yes. Oh, God, he never stopped, did he?
Yeah.
He never stopped having a go at
Arrogant
him all the
rich
time.
guy, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Right.
Indeed. Number 12. This tough student reveals he once had a Maltese dog and wants to be a carpenter. I think that's Mondo, if I remember correctly. Tough student.
Sort of biker.
Yeah, the biker gang leader. I think it's him. 13. This student's bad love life led to the creation of their talent. Ooh. Could that be Toko? Because of the whole... She has very much... Because I think I remember Toko had a free time event where she said that she had like a crush on someone, but then it turned out that the person she had a crush on basically like tricked her and bullied her and embarrassed her for it, and then obviously she became the writing prodigy and her sort of talent is romance, things like that, so it might be I think it might be her.
Okay.
I think that's Toko. I mean there's a lot more to Toko than just that, but 14. This person tells Makoto he actually hates his talent and only does it for the scholarship and girls. That, I think, is Leon, because I'm pretty sure he early on said, I don't really like my talent all that much, I don't really even like baseball. Pretty sure that's him. 15. In a rare personal moment, this person tells Makoto about Kenshiro, their first love, and the only person stronger than they are. That's Sakura, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yes, that sounds familiar to me as well. God,
yeah.
I'm really trying to remember because it's been ages since I saw your playthrough.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any other playthroughs either.
No. So Sakura, one of her free time events, she mentions that there is only one person in the world who's stronger than her, and I'm pretty sure it is her first love. But then again, that might also be something which is a bit... Well, I think there's a bit of sort of allusions to that in Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls as well. So I'm pretty sure it's her. So the only one we've got left is Junko, which must be 10 then. So apparently Junko must have been homeless at one point and lived on the streets, because that's the only other one we've got left.
And that doesn't fit with anything else?
No, I don't think it does. So let's see. We'll submit the answers. How have I done? Did I get all of them?
Let's see how you've done. And
okay, so number 1, we were correct. It was Sayaka. We got that right. Sagamaizono, ultimate pop sensation. Prior to arriving at Hope's Peak, went to middle school together. Imply each had an unspoken crush on the other. Yeah. Psycho disappointed Makoto never talked to her because she wanted to talk to him. Blah, blah, blah. So we got that right, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I also like how it specifies that thing about it, where if you complete all the free time events, they give you their undergarments for some reason.
Yes.
And it even specifies they are pink, inexpensive, and easy to move around in. How do we discover that? How does Makoto discover that? Right. So, second question, tragic story of the grandfather, former Prime Minister, and vastly better. We got that right. That's Kiyotaka. Ultimate moral compass. Yeah. He tells Makoto about his grandfather who worked hard through the political ranks, eventually became Prime Minister. However, his grandfather was plagued by scandals caused by his close advisors. As a result, Taka vows to be perfect to rescue his family name. Okay. Number 3, the one about games that this person's won. Yeah, we got that right. That's Celestia. Yeah, there you go. That was pretty obvious, that one, because of the types of games it was mentioning. Makoto, number 4. Makoto learns this person charges him a lot of money for his services. Yasuhiro Gakure, we got that absolutely right. Yeah, spends a lot of his free time trying to swindle Makoto. Yeah, apparently swindle a powerful mafia boss who put out a hit on him. That's why he wants his Makoto's identity and organ so he doesn't have to pay up or get killed. I don't remember the bit about the mafia boss, but I do remember him having a lot of things about Hiro just owing huge debts to people because he's an idiot. Yeah,
he shouldn't be doing things like that. Exactly.
Yeah. Number 5, this person tells Makoto they got into the hobby because they were too physically weak for anything else. That was Chihiro. We were absolutely right. Yeah, he got into the program because his father's a programmer. Chihiro was too weak physically to participate in sports. So yeah, that was, I think, a pretty obvious one when you see the physically weak bit, because that was everything to do with Chihiro's character arc. So there we got that one right.
Right.
Donuts, of course. Yeah, that's Aoi. We got that right for question 6 as well. That was another pretty clear one. As soon as it mentions donuts, you know which character it is.
Didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she really liked the donuts. Never stopped going on about it.
Yeah.
But obviously, she was the swimmer, wasn't she?
She was the swimmer. Yeah. She was my waifu number 2 in the first game after Kyoko.
Waifu number 2.
Yeah, she was adorable character. She was actually probably one of my favourite characters from Trigger Happy Havoc. Her and Sakura, just because of the dynamic between them. Yeah, though I remember there was also a free time event with her where she said something about, I'm going to get donuts, I'm going to fry them up with fish or something. It was like, what a weird combination. Yeah.
Oh god, donuts with fish.
Yes, I can't remember.
But mind you, there's all these sorts of different things, isn't there? I know that in the US they like, isn't it chicken and waffles?
Yes, I think it is. Yeah, I believe so.
Which is an interesting combination. Maybe it's worth a try. And I know that KFC did something once where they had the famous crispy chicken.
Yeah.
But instead of having buns, they had the glazed donuts as the sort of bun. Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's a crispy bit of chicken in between 2 glazed donuts.
Huh. Well, I
know, that sounds
curious. I know, yeah. All right, question 7. This person is willing to give up killing if it made Byakuya happy. Okay, we did the right thing in switching that out for genocide. Yeah, she's the serial killer alter ego of Toko. There you go. Indeed, yes. Number 8. This person tells Makoto about one of their creations, Demon Angel. Pretty like that's the question I had an issue with, because technically it's not his creation, but we got the answer right. It's Hifumi. Yeah. Yeah, it's Demon Angel Pretty Punch Princess is not his work. It's saying it's his work. It's not. It's something that he's just a big fan of. So yes, Quizmaker, you need to update that detail. There you go.
Yeah.
See, here's someone who really knows. Alright, you can actually see an error submit correction if you wanted to. Yes. Number 9, this person tells Makoto about the origin of their gloves. We got that right. That's Kyoko. Ultimate detective. Private person never opens herself up to other people. Yeah, there we go. And then eventually she...
gloves, yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Number 10, Makoto learns this person was once homeless and lived on streets. Okay, let's read this one, because we are correct. It's Junko, but I don't remember it. Technically, Makoto cannot do free time events with Junko. Instead, he does them with Junko's twin sister, Mukuro. Yeah, because it's the whole switcheroo thing going on in the story. The ultimate soldier who pretends to be Junko. Junko, quote-unquote, will tell Makoto how she struggles as the ultimate fashionista because all the boys chase her wherever she goes. She also convinces about not wanting to stay on the path that life is on. When Makoto comforts her, she will say she handles it because she was once homeless and scraped by on the streets, so she can take care of herself. Okay. Yeah, I don't really remember /Junko/Mukuro's free time events too well. I
don't think you did too many of them.
No, I don't think I did. Yeah. I think I remember at the end of my Trigger Happy Havoc playthrough, I did obviously do the school mode where you do all the free time events, but that was so long ago, and obviously I did so many of them, I probably just forgot it. Yeah, indeed. 11. This person insults Makoto every opportunity and then offers him a position as secretary. That is correct. It's Byakuya Tagami. Yeah, I mean, it's an understatement to say he has a very big ego and opinion of himself. He basically thinks he's the ultimate everything. Indeed. God. Yeah, I always remember, I think was it Chapter 4 in Trigger Happy Havoc with the suicide of Sakura, where Aoi basically manages to actually trick Byakuya completely and absolutely takes him down a notch as a result.
You see.
Very satisfying.
It's always that sort of what's the word I'm looking for? A stereotype of ultimate rich people who've got that snobbiness and think higher of themselves and look down on people, condescending.
Indeed. Number 12. This tough student reveals he once had a Maltese dog and wants to be a carpenter. We were correct.
That is
That's
Mondo,
Yeah. It says small Maltese named Chuck. There you go.
Tester.
It even has a name. Chuck Tester. Oh god, yeah. That's a meme that I've not flipping seen in forever.
That's a very old meme.
Yeah, it is.
Old meme.
Oof, indeed. 13. This student's bad love life led to the creation of their talent. We said Toko when we were correct for that. So what was it again? It said, she tells Makoto how she became interested in writing romance novels. They all started in kindergarten when she fell for a boy who was ridiculed by the other students for spending time with Toko. It then escalated to junior high when she was asked out on a date by a boy she was interested in, only to learn that her date was a result of a lost bet the boy made. Okay, there you go.
When things, that's awful when that happens, yeah.
Indeed, yes. Number 14, this person tells Makoto he actually hates his talent, only does it for the scholarship from girls.
That's Leon.
That's Leon, we were correct. Yeah, pretty straightforward, that one. Like, if you remember the exact start of the game, he pretty much tells you, I think, the moment you meet him, if I remember correctly, during your introduction, but yes. In a rare personal moment, this person tells Makoto about Kenshiro, first love and only person stronger. We were correct, Sakura. So, yeah, there we go. We got 15 of 15 there.
Yeah, wow.
My memory was doing very well there. Man, I would love to actually try maybe a Danganronpa 2 free time events quiz, even though I think you've not watched all.
I've not watched it all, yeah, so I wouldn't really be know what to do. But yeah, maybe you can do it a fun trivia in your own time and record it.
I could do, actually.
There's quite a few there.
Yeah, there's V3 ones as well, which is pretty good.
There's V3 ones as well. I think there's other ones for, I think there's... I saw one with for the Trigger Happy Habit where it's like part 1, part 2. So maybe there's a bit quizzes on the storyline.
Yeah, could be like chapter-based story quizzes, which might be something interesting for me to do. I'll tell you what. In that case, I'm going to just jump cut here, and we're going to find another quiz, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we're back in. So we're just going to do one of the popular quizzes of the day, I think.
Mixed hourly quiz. So basically, it's every hour. I think with this quiz every hour, they choose another selection of quizzes.
Yeah, something like that.
From all the different categories that are on this site. So we'll give it a go, and we've got 10 questions here, and we'll see how we go.
Okay, so question number 1 from the humanities. A favourite preschool song involves a school bus. The first verse celebrates the fact that the wheels on the bus go round and round. What is the subject of another verse of this song? Is it the muffler on the bus, the transmission, the wipers, or the luggage? I don't actually know. I only ever know the first verse.
I think it's the wipers.
The wipers.
The wipers on the bus. I think it's something like the wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't think others. I mean, this is preschool. They're not going to know what a muffler
or a transmission
is. They'll know what luggage is, but what does the luggage do on a bus? Just sits there.
The luggage on the bus goes sit, sit, sit.
So it's got to be the wipers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, that's good logic there. There you go. Music. Who was the punk rock band that sang God Save the Queen? Was it the Sex Pistols, the Buzzcocks, the Clash, or the Damned? Was it?
Oh God! Who was it?
God Save the Queen, that fascist regime and all that. Was it the Clash? I know Clash did London's Calling, but did they also do God Save the Queen?
Or was it Sex Pistols? Because Sex Pistols had a very sort of they were very what's the word I'm looking for here?
Punk, well, obviously punk.
Controversial.
Controversial, yeah.
They were very sort of controversial with the Sex Pistols.
Was there Johnny Rotten? Which one was he in? Was he the Clash or was he Sex Pistols? He might have been Sex Pistols.
I think he was he sounds familiar. I believe he was the Sex Pistols.
Yeah, I think I'm gravitating now towards Sex Pistols.
Yeah, should we go that one?
Yeah, let's go Sex Pistols. Okay, celebrities. Which of the following celebrities are not related? James Arness and Peter Graves, Paul and Carly Simon, Jane and Bridget Fonda, Eric and Julia Roberts. Right, I don't really know anything about celebrities.
Oh God, yeah, no, this is what I can conclude are not so great. I think the bottom 3 are all related.
Okay, so we're going.
I do believe it could be the top one on this one, but again, we don't really follow celebrities.
In the absence of anything else to go on, I'll just go with you because I don't have a clue. Like I say, I don't follow celebrities or anything. I really don't know anything about that.
We're not the best on that one. Okay.
From Science and Tech, hang on, how do I pronounce this?
Steatopia.
Whatever, however you pronounce it, is an accumulation of what substance in the buttocks area of some humans? Steroids, proteins, fats, or carbohydrates? Oh God, I have no idea. I'm just looking at the word. and trying to see if I can unpack
that's
it.
where it comes from. Because it would come from like the Latin, like myopia is the form of blindness.
Yeah.
It's to do with the eyes.
Yeah, it'll come from like Latin or Greek or something. But I'm trying to see if there's like any other words that I can think of that.
I don't want to go to the obvious one there. Look at it's like steroids. It's very close to, but I don't think it'll be accumulation of what? Steer. Protein, fat. Proteins. Proteins. Why would you accumulate proteins in the buttocks area? I don't believe you'd accumulate protein there.
No.
Carbs, fats. It might be fats.
Yeah.
You can accumulate fats there.
Yeah, I feel like fats is probably the best bet to go with on that one. I'm still like looking at I'm still looking at the word and trying to sort of think: is there any kind of other like word that might give a clue? Something that has like STEA at the start of it, or something that might just give me a bit of like a lateral clue. But I'm not coming up with anything.
No.
So fats then. We'll go with fats because
go with fats on that one. Okay, we'll see where we go. You never know.
Okay, yeah. Number 5, Mark Twain once admonished hopeful writers to eschew surplusage. Which of the following is the most accurate meaning of this statement? Is it avoid useless or excess words, read a lot before you write with enthusiasm and passion, or add colourful phrases to your writing? I feel like it's probably the top one.
Avoiding useless or excess words. Yeah.
Don't be unnecessarily verbose, I think is what he's trying to say there. Yeah.
It's something I needed to, when I was, when back in school when you used to do essays, I always used to be very, what we called flowery.
Indeed.
I always used to, because, but yeah, when I was, I got to the point where my teachers were like, you don't need to be doing this, Phil.
Yeah.
It's too flowery.
Yeah,
I was trying to sound really, really cool and everything with doing like that. It's like I was directly looking at the thesaurus for another word for things.
Indeed,
yeah.
I think probably everyone goes through that in school, because I certainly remember being the same way. In like creative writing classes. I mean, creative writing classes are a place where you can be a bit more verbose, but obviously, like in default, like English language, for example, where you're just writing an essay about a work or something, and you try and be very verbose, thinking it makes you look cleverer, but then your teachers would say, no, you don't need to do that, because actually it can be bad, because you've got so many ridiculously huge words in there that your meaning actually becomes hard to follow, and that's something that certainly now, as someone who works in education, that's definitely advice I give to students as well. Keep your language simple in essays. You don't need to go verbose.
Short, sweet and simple.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just make it so that your reader can actually understand what you're saying and all that. So yeah, I think it's probably avoid useless or excess words. I think we're
okie dokie.
Yeah. 6. What kind of event was Jesus attending when he turned water into wine? Was it a funeral, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, or Christmas? Well, it won't be Christmas, and I don't think it'll be a bar mitzvah.
Yeah, between a funeral and a wedding.
I think it probably was a wedding, right?
When he turned water to wine.
Yeah, because why would you do that?
Who was it the wedding of?
I don't know.
As you can probably tell, viewers, me and Andrew are not very religious people.
No, we're not. I can remember
we're pure atheists.
Yeah, I can sort of vaguely remember the story back from primary school, but I can't remember the exact context in which he did it.
Did you ever, when you were in school, did you get those little Bibles? About the size of your hand. They were very tidgy.
Yeah, probably did. God,
but I think I'll go with you because I'm not too sure.
Wedding. Yeah, I feel like wedding is probably the safe bet on that one, because why would he turn water into wine at a funeral? I'm not entirely sure. Music. Here's
something a bit dark for you.
Okay.
Jesus could easily kill someone very easily. You know how? Well, the human body is 70% water.
Yeah. Oh. Indeed. Accidentally turned your all the water in your body into wine.
Yeah.
Well, at least you'll be very drunk and happy on your way out of life.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Oh dear. Yes. Music. Which one-hit wonder performed by Los Del Rio topped the US charts in 1996? Is it Manita, Macarena, Margaritaville, or Mozambique?
That's the Macarena.
Macarena.
Oh my God,
Macarena.
That one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Macarena.
I can remember that song.
Anything else? Just, hey, Macarena.
Yeah.
I like how everyone in parties that all go. You can all. You hear them all going. And then all of a sudden, hey, Macarena.
Yeah. They never actually sing the words, they just sing the Macarena bit. Yeah, it's one of those songs. It's one of those songs I can remember it, but if you were to ask me who performed it and did they do any other good songs, I could not give you any other answer.
Yeah,
Indeed, because I wouldn't
it's
know.
like that. I think you did a Saving 100 episode on One Hit Wonders.
Yeah.
But
Indeed.
maybe that's something we should, because you were struggling with that, because you're saying you didn't know much in the way of music and much in the way of One Hit Wonders, and you're like, oh, maybe I should have done this with Phil.
Yeah.
Because he made more. Maybe that's a future.
Maybe we should then. Yeah, it's a good idea.
But because I do remember one episode about Louis Vega's.
Louis Vega.
Number 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was right. Yeah, because I talked about him in that video, in Mambo Number 5, because it's like his really like standout song, and then everything else he's ever done has just been forgettable. You can't name a single other song that he's ever done.
One.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's quite an easy one. Nice. Yeah.
Okay, I was born in 1977. I've been in Scooby-Doo. I was a vampire slayer in 2 popular Joss Whedon TV shows, and a bad girl wearing a cross in a film based on a novel by Chodorlos de Laclos. Who am I? Am I Ava Mendes, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Jessica Biel, or Mercedes Royal?
I believe that could be Sarah Michelle Gellar. I think she's been in Scooby-Doo playing Daphne.
Yeah, I would imagine probably
Daphne. Might have been Daphne.
Yeah, we'll go with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh yes, of course. She's the Vampire Slayer. That must be Buffy.
Yeah, I would have thought.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it was Sarah Michelle Gellar, right? Buffy, I'm pretty sure it was, wasn't it?
I think it is. It does sound very familiar.
We'll see.
I don't know about the bad girl wearing a cross, but I know the other. I think I know the other two: Scooby-Doo and the Vampire Slayer. I think that's Buffy.
Indeed. Television. HBO's The Pacific was a follow-up to what other HBO miniseries? Band of Brothers, True Blood, Game of Thrones, or Sex and the City? I don't know.
I think. I think Band of Brothers was a sort of World War II related film.
Yeah.
And I believe The Pacific could have been another related World War II film. So I believe it could have been to Band of Brothers.
Could be, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Nothing else is really leaping out at me, so we'll just go with that, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. Question number 10, final one. A number of Irish family surnames begin with Mac or O. What do these mean in Irish, I'm guessing, sayers? Old and older, darts and more darts, fond of and fonder of, son of and grandson of.
I believe it's the bottom.
Yeah,
I believe it's son of and grandson of.
Yeah, surely. Son of and grandson of. Like, why would it be any of the others?
Yeah, I believe that's correct. Okay, let's see how many we got out of 10.
Let's see how we did. So it looks like, we got it right with the question 1, the wipers on the bus.
Okay.
Does it actually say what it is? It doesn't actually say what the verse is, but okay, never mind. Punk rock band, we went with Sex Pistols, and that was the
It was the Sex Pistols in 1977, right? So we did well there.
Yeah, apparently it was banned by the BBC at the time.
Of course it would be.
Yeah, it got the number 1 spot. We got it wrong though for question 3. It wasn't James Arnott. It was
Paul and Carly Simon.
There you go. Aside from the fact they are both musicians, having the same last name is the only thing Paul and Carly Simon have in common. Okay, James Arnott.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter Graves are brothers. I see.
Right.
Yep. Steatopia. We got it right. It's fats.
It's fats.
Yeah.
So it's a high degree of fat accumulation. Right.
Indeed. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that really makes sense for it to be fats. Like, how would the other things accumulate?
Oh, it seems to affect particular peoples in Africa. Okay. Interesting.
Interesting. It's curious. Yeah. Khoisan and Bantu. I see. Mark Twain once had most hopeful writers to eschew surplusage. Yep, we got that right. Avoid useless or excess words. That was, I think, was pretty clear. What kind of event was Jesus attending when he turned water into wine? It was indeed. This is reported in John 2 to be the first miracle Jesus performed. He was at a wedding when the wine ran out. The Bible story has Jesus' mother asking him to do something about it, and he responded he didn't want to at first, but then, like any dutiful son, he did as his mother asked. But I don't want to change.
That's good advice to follow for everyone.
I don't want to change the water into wine. Here we are. Which one-hit wonder performed by Los Del Rio topped the US charts 1996? Macarena. Yeah, we got Sarah Michelle Gellar right for question 8. Yeah. That's good. Shoes. Yeah, you were right about the Pacific follow-up to the
yes.
miniseries.
I thought it was, yes, both were about World War II. Yeah, I thought so. That would be interesting to see then. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like a good film on World War II.
Yeah.
And we got that one right.
Yeah.
Son of and grandson. So we got 9 out of 10.
Yeah, we only got the one wrong, which is pretty good. So
and it was a celebrity one, which is okay because it's one of our weaker subjects.
There we go. Yeah, so we did well there, Phil.
I think at the bottom it tells you how you did compared to other people.
Yeah, let's have a look.
9 out of 10.
No, never mind. It doesn't. Okay, well, you know, we did all right there, ladies and gents. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
So let us know in the comments, you know, if you were playing along with us, how did you guys get on?
How did you get on?
Quizzes?
Yeah, and don't skip to this part in the video just to see if you just to see the answers. That's naughty.
Indeed,
That
yes.
is illegal.
You're cheating beggars if you're doing that, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. All right, well, thanks for joining me with that, Phil.
Yes, I think that's we've done a good 2 quizzes there. We'll leave it at that.
Good. Facebook and Twitter links down below, ladies and gents, along with a link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like is, of course, always appreciated. But other than that, this is Zervus signing off now. Goodbye, everybody.
I hope you had fun.
Gimme, gimme, gimme. Give me all the fun stuff. Chomp. Do that. Give me these two as well. There we go. You know, it's not good to just sort of beat your rubbish coming out on the Fuck me, it was just a cat. Who'd have thought, eh? Who'd have thought that a friggin' cat could be that scary? Ah, you got me good there, game. You didn't even need to do anything overly spooky. You just needed to do that. That was it. GG. Fucking well done. I'm sure there's worse stuff knocking around here. Note. Just to look at. Alright, let me out. Let me out, please. What's this one? You are good at this. Well, thank you very much. I pride myself on my public sanitation work. I take great pride in it.